The old jail yard.
That's cool.
Never thought I'd be back here. Yeah, I got sent here once. I was young and dumb and apparently too slow because they caught me. Anyway, I did my time and I swore I'd never go back. Good luck catching me up here.
Oh my god.
What are you gonna do? Swim back to Knockout City? Get out of the water, you knucklehead. Look at that view. Sure is a long way to freedom. I reckon all you need is a crew member with a strong thrown arm and a sturdy enough glider, and I bet you could make it. Ah, that unmistakable, untraceable, unforgettable locker room bell. Impressive performance. That's the final training lesson in this section. Open the menu to choose where to go next. You did your time. Now get out there and do the crime. Yeah. Well, howdy, partner. Welcome to the Alien Smash site. You've been given top secret security clearance to test out these extraterrestrial toys the alien invaders left behind. Follow the various radiobot instructions and keep your eyes on the skies. Wow, look at that thing. A genuine unidentified flying object. The metal's so weird, moving like that. I dare you to touch it. fertilizer grows on trees. Out of this world. That's the final training lesson in this section. Open the menu to choose where to go next. Send your opponents back to their home planets.
Oh, wait, that's everything. It's like everything now. I cannot understand my little bell. It's only 9:50, right? Oh, cool there. 50.
Joining a crew with your buddies is the best way to get ahead in Knockout City. Work together to beat special crew contracts that reward everyone with bonus XP and exclusive crew cosmetics that only crew members can use. Choose your crew's unique vehicle sound and make some noise before making an entrance.
What's up? Hi.
Howdy ho.
Hello.
How do? Hello?
What's up?
a donation game is the new way for devs to make money. Like, you make the product and people buy.
Would you look at that?
Yo.
Okay, was waiting for me. Oh, on waste management and suffering is a masterpiece. It's quite an important job. I was recently promoted, so I got this kick-ass office on the second floor. Stocks, but you can also trade human body parts and fish. Enemies that you kill can have their organs harvested, which then become stocks, which you can hold onto or sell. The same goes for fish. By finding a fishing rod in one of the earlier levels, you can go fishing and then play them on the stock market for additional gains. These elements are fun and well designed, but they also play into the world itself. Everything that isn't immediately relevant to your murder missions is used for pure capital. Fish, organs, and stocks simply serve to add extra zeros to your bank, and everything exists to help you become a more efficient murderer. Without going into spoilers, the ending genuinely left me speechless for a moment and gave me new insight into the entire experience. It's a must play if you're a fan of first-person shooter. No joke. I think that they're right. This is one of those games where even watching this video, even making it to the end of this video, which congratulations, kudos to you for even doing it, doesn't tell the whole story of it. It's a don't judge this book by its cover kind.
Nearly 4 months without a single FNAF episode. Feels like it's a brand new day for the channel. There have been so many new games, new meta theories, even some classic science episodes thrown in. I'm happy, I'm healthy, life is good. And now, time to relax. Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, the show where old habits and old animatronics die hard. Today we're talking about the 12th and final installment of the Fazbear Frights book series, Felix the Shark. That's right, friends, the final book. Until the next 3 come out later this year. Anyway, let's not think about that and instead focus on Felix. Now, this final book is special. Just like all the others, it too is a collection of 3 short, spooky stories vaguely connected to the wider FNAF lore. But where this one is different is that it's meant to be a collection of cut stories. As the official description reads, quote, stories that didn't make the cut for the first 11 books. Which, okay, they didn't appear in numbers 1 through 11, but still, they wound up getting published anyway as the 12th one. Is that such a big deal? In fact, because they're last, they're probably in the most important position of any of the stories. And while you might assume that they were cut because they were weaker or lesser than the 33 other Fazbear Frights that were produced, it's not really true. You cut the story about an animatronic shark, but you kept the one where a boy turns into a traffic sign. You cut girl solves dead body shoved into animatronic suit mystery, but kept tiny guppy bodies. You cut a security guard named Mike going around collecting haunted FNAF memorabilia, and yet kept Fazgoo. The truth is, we don't really know why these were cut. It could have been a quality thing, it could have been that they confused the lore, or maybe, just maybe, it could have been that they were intentionally designed to set up secret puzzles that we were meant to solve, and those puzzles never got fully realized. Spoiler alert, I think it might have been that last one. I believe that Scott was planning to use this final book as a launching point, the start of a real-world treasure hunt that would have required using the books, the games, even stuff like the coloring book in order to crack. I suspect that this was a riddle so far-reaching and so complex, it would have required the cooperation of FNAF theorists from across the globe. Today, I'm gonna explain the clues that led me to this conclusion, but more importantly, I'm gonna ask you for your help. You see, while I'm reasonably confident this thing was never finished, I'm not sure. I can't be sure unless you all double check for me. A few years ago, I asked for all your help in solving the security logbook, and a day later, we discovered the name of Cassidy. Today, I'm gonna ask you for something similar. I'm gonna take you on a journey through some weird corners of FNAF lore and some loose threads that I see in this new book, and then I'm gonna ask you for the favor. I need you to help me either solve this thing once and for all, or debunk it. And who knows, maybe this is the push that we need to get the next major answer to the game's lore. But before you help me with the lore, I was wondering if you'd help me in another way. It's time for our newest collection of Theoryware merch. And as always, you checking out the items goes a long way to help fund everything that we're doing over here on the channel. This collection in particular is gonna be especially fun if you're a fan of analog horror, the X-Files, or Area 51, because it's all about conspiracy boards, sky watching, and secret undercover fact-finding missions. Let me just start off by introducing you to the item that everyone's gonna want to get, the Game Theory Lava Lamp. Filled with neon green alien goo, this one is perfect for your room or your desk and has been running non-stop in my office since I got the finalized prototype a month ago. It is awesome. It's also a completely unique piece of YouTuber merch. If you ever wanted a lava lamp while also showing off your theorist pride, this is the perfect item for you. The lava lamp also partners really well with another brand new item in our roster, the T-Man sunglasses. These things are perfectly balanced, as all things should be. A classic design that perfectly frames your face with a hit of fun game theory green on the insides of the arms, while also keeping a muted matte finish and subtle patterning on the outside of the arms to give them an air of sophistication. Historically, I've struggled finding sunglasses that I love, so I decided to make some sunglasses that I absolutely love, that I think you're gonna love too. Speaking of things I love, this new jogger set. I mean, just look at the picture on screen right now. I don't know if I've ever felt that good in a picture in my life. And if it can make me feel that good posing in an awkward photo shoot, imagine how great you'll feel in it lounging around or out and about. Soft and lightweight, but still warm and stylish. And of course, complete with thumb holes. Also, it wouldn't be a new Theoryware merch drop without a slew of new hoodies, t-shirts, and jackets. All of it with embroidered details to give you quality that you can feel. Ever but again, everyone's favorite pizza murder franchise, Freddy Fazbear's. His mother finds him a strange Freddy mask on the internet and gives it to him for his birthday. After putting it on, Timmy starts to change. He doesn't like the things he used to, he becomes moody and aggressive, he even yells about protecting the others when Granddad walks towards him with a knife. Eventually, Timmy is led to an abandoned Freddy Fazbear's building by a shadowy figure. The whole thing gives off some very solid Midnight Motorist vibes. In order to rescue him, his mother teams up with a former Freddy's security guard named Mike. Turns out the Freddy mask was possessed by one of the children from the original Fazbear murders. When Timmy put on the mask, the spirit transferred into his body, which allowed it to control him. When Mike and Timmy's mom arrive at the restaurant, Timmy is on stage in Freddy's position, performing alongside Bonnie and Chica. After getting attacked by the puppet, Mike manages to get the Freddy mask back onto Timmy, which captures the spirit. He then puts the mask back onto the original Freddy head, getting the spirit back to where it belongs. Now, I gotta admit, I got really excited when I read the story. We've suspected for a while that FNAF 1 security guard Mike Schmidt was really Michael Afton going from location to location to undo the evils of his father, William. That's why we play as Mike through pretty much every installment of the series up through Ultimate Custom Night. It's why Mike's name appears in Sister Location, why Fazbear Frights burns down in FNAF 3, and why the security guard in FNAF 2 is fired for tampering with animatronics and odor, just like Mike was in FNAF 1. Up until now, that theory's never been confirmed, but this story seems to be strong evidence for exactly that idea. A security guard named Mike going around collecting the old artifacts from Freddy locations in order to help free the spirits of those trapped within. So that was already pretty cool and totally made reading this book worthwhile. Anytime we can get more evidence to support a theory within the franchise, absolutely worth it. But while You're the Band was explicitly lore heavy, the other two stories were equally fascinating, but for different reasons. There were details that felt odd or out of place, and comments from characters that seemed oddly specific in a way that just triggered my lore hunting senses. In the title story, Felix the Shark, we follow a young man named Dirk who's reminiscing with his friends about their shared experiences with Freddy Fazbear's. However, Dirk's memory is slightly different to everyone else's. He's convinced that there was an extra animatronic, a shark named Felix. When his friends make fun of him, Dirk sets off on a cross-country quest to prove that he's not crazy. It takes him 6 restaurants, but Dirk eventually does learn the truth. It turns out Felix was made by the owner of one very specific Freddy Fazbear's after his son tragically drowned. Why would that lead him to a shark animatronic? Because it was a shark that actually pushed the body back to shore. humor. Couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Eventually, Dirk does manage to locate Felix. The whole FNAF pizzeria is hidden inside an abandoned water park. But the weird part isn't the where, but rather the how of finding Felix. You see, Dirk is only able to find the pizzeria using a series of clues that are found in a random novel written by the creator's daughter. In universe, Felix's creator also had a daughter who grew up to become a popular author. And in one of her books, The Dogged Dogmatist, she hides a series of clues in plain sight within the book's dialogue. These clues ultimately prove meaningless to the characters in the book because they weren't meant for the characters. They were instead meant for the readers to give them information they needed to find Felix. It is very weird. Anyway, Dirk figures all of this out and confronts the author. She gives him her butterfly necklace, and he uses all of this Indiana Jones style to unlock a secret key hidden in the bottom of an empty pool at the water park. The key unlocks the path to the secret Freddy's where Dirk finally finds Felix. And then Dirk dies by climbing into the tank with Felix because these characters always have to die in the stories. It's dumb, but you know, so be it. Anyway, you see what's so weird about all this, right? Out of nowhere, this story is talking about clues to a real-world location hidden inside of another book. Clues that are meaningless to the characters, but meaningful to the readers. Not only did this stand out to me as a suspiciously meta moment, but it also got me to immediately think about the previous Fazbear Frights installment, Prankster. You see, in preparation for the release of Felix the Shark, I wanted to refresh myself on all the previous stories. There are 33 of these things after all, it's a lot to keep track of. So I turned to another book, the recently released Ultimate Guidebook, which, if you don't know, has summaries of literally everything that's ever happened in the Freddy Fazbear universe, from the games to the books to the fan theories. Basically, if you're trying to catch up with the series quickly, it's definitely worth a read. And since this is the third and final addition to the book, one written by Scott Cawthon, you know that whatever is deemed most relevant for the lore is going to be called out within its pages. Anyway, each Fazbear Fright story has its own little summary page providing a general plot overview as well as a list of connections between the story and the games. Not everything here is useful, but it definitely gets you into the mindset of the authors, and it helps you see some of the connections that the stories were trying to make. Again, if it doesn't make the cut to appear in this book, you're likely barking down the wrong path. Likewise, if something is called out within these pages, it's at least worth considering when theory crafting. TLDR, as I was getting close to the end of my refresher course, I noticed this in the new lead section for the title story of Book 11, Prankster. Quote, some of the puzzle clues, such as Stinger Moot and Even More Frights, may have implications beyond the plot. Careful readers may want to give these scenes a second look. Implications beyond the plot, you say? Just like with Felix the Shark, it appears that the Ultimate Guide is also pointing us to meta clues within a different book. Clues that are meant for us, the readers, rather than for the characters in the story. So I went back to Prankster. In this story, the main character Jeremiah is trying to save his friends from a mysterious glitchy voice that's freed itself from a FNAF VR game that's being worked on at the company. Sounds pretty darn familiar. Along the way, he's presented with a series of riddles. Stinger Moot, which is an anagram of testing room. Give me one and I'll make more, each one like the one before. What am I? Your next clue contains even more frights. To get there, you just need to follow the lights. I see you're moving closer to your goal. Follow the lights to make things right, and for the key to find where your friends hide, roll up your sleeves and reach inside. Now, I've gone back and forth over these clues multiple times, but it felt like a lot of them were just pointing back to stuff that we'd already discussed in previous theories. The give me one and I'll make more felt like a reference to the glitch trap cult, using FNAF VR's tapes to infect more playtesters. The following the lights clues maybe could be a reference to Princess Quest, where we have to light the lanterns to reveal the truth and eventually set Vanessa free, but none of this was new information. We've talked about all of this stuff in depth. Security Breach seemed to confirm some of this stuff, and to be honest, the connections I could make were speculative at best. I tried rearranging the letters into anagrams, didn't really get anything interesting. I even considered that maybe the Stinger Moot and Even More Frights clues were literal. The stingers of the Fazbear Frights books were the epilogues about the Stitch Wraiths, so maybe if the stinger is moot, then the Stitch Wraith stuff is ultimately meaningless. Even More Frights might refer to the next set of books, Tales of the Pizzaplex. I mean, sure, that's a valid explanation, but it was speculation at best, and also pretty darn lame. Why would you go to all the trouble of hiding meta clues like this about stuff that feels ultimately underwhelming? These aren't really questions that people were asking themselves, you know? So, at least according to the Ultimate Guide, there's definitely something hidden inside of that prankster story, and I'm not exactly sure what it is. But there was even more that was suspicious with Felix the Shark. You see, Dirk doesn't just find the secret Freddy's thanks to written clues inside of a random book, there's also a very specific drawing in the middle of that book. Here's the full quote when describing The Dogged Dogmatist, the book where the hidden clues are from. Quote, the man's search for the creature was convoluted on the whole, but certain lines in the book went beyond convoluted. They just didn't make sense. Neither did the drawing in the middle of the book, an ornate and frilly sketch of what looked like butterflies and flowers. The drawing was was never referred to in the book, and it couldn't be related to any of the story. Were the odd lines and drawings some kind of code? For what purpose? And that's not the only time drawings are brought up in this one story. There was yet another odd reference in Felix the Shark that jumped out to me. Quote again, I'd forgotten all about Freddy's, but yeah, now I remember. I loved the Freddy's coloring books. That's what started my drawing. Eventually, I got tired of coloring and just drew the figures. Last year, the official FNAF coloring book released, which for a normal franchise would be a big ol' who cares moment. But here, where the biggest character reveals happened in a spin-off children's activity book, yeah, I wouldn't put anything past this franchise. So it felt strange to mention a real-world item for it only to mean nothing. So, of course, I bought myself the coloring book and the official How to Draw book. I went through the pages over and over and over again, but the only thing I was drawing was a blank. Seriously though, I couldn't find anything. Loads of cool pieces of artwork, like this twisted chica that's only ever mentioned by name, but nothing major. I checked with black lights, I heated up a page or two to see if it would reveal some invisible ink. Nothing. Or at least nothing that I could find. And then it hit me. What if this wasn't about solving a mystery within the story, but instead something bigger, something more real? The clues in Dirk's book didn't make any sense until you were in the right place at the right time. This could all be hinting at an ARG, where just like Dirk, if you find the location, suddenly the clues that people had been theorizing about for months start to fall into place. Which leads us to the final story of Felix the Shark, The Scoop. In this story, a young girl named Mandy is an online FNAF theorist. No joke, she even signs off one of her posts by saying, and I quote, I can't share all my secret facts yet until I solve this game theory. Anyway, Mandy digs through the code of FNAF 3, literally FNAF 3 the game. It is mentioned explicitly, only to discover a hidden picture of a building. She tracks it down and she learns about a real-life missing children's incident. After a few nightmares where the spirit of the dead child appears, she ends up going to the location only to find an old animatronic bear giving off a nasty smell. Surprise, surprise, the kid was inside of there the whole time. Mandy is praised as a hero for finally finding the missing child, and she closes out her blog by saying, quote, I will probably never know for certain how this mysterious building is connected to the FNAF universe. The only thing I am certain of is if the creator wanted us to know, I think he would tell us. Wow. Just wow. Feeling a bit attacked, not gonna lie, though in my defense, if we waited for Scott to tell us anything, we'd know next to nothing about this franchise's lore. Just saying. Anyway, outside of the heavy references in this story to theorists and the real-world game of FNAF 3, the weirdest thing about this one is that it contains a lot of specific details as to where the events of the story take place. 33 Fazbear Frights in, and no other story in the franchise features this level of detail. The cities, the street names, file names, locations of buildings, details that are seemingly inconsequential to the greater story, and in pretty much every other book would be skimmed over or kept vague. When Mandy finds this mysterious image in the game files, she traces it back to Utah. Yes, the actual US state. This fact is further solidified when Mandy's mom takes her on a business trip to Cedar City, a real city in Utah, to complete the investigation. Now this is where the trail starts to go cold, because what Mandy's looking for is an old cinema on Willowfield Road in Peace Valley, which after a lot of Google searches I can tell you just doesn't exist, at least not in Utah. However, in the story we do learn that Peace Valley is only 15 minutes on highway from Cedar City, so I looked up where you can drive to in 15 minutes from the center of Cedar City, and it turns out there's a very small town just to the south called Canaraville. So I hopped onto Google Street View to check out other details that the book mentioned, like the old cinema, which used to be a pizzeria, as well as having a post office on the corner. Unfortunately, neither of these things seem to exist in Canaraville. They do have a post office, and it's near a corner, but it's more like the middle of the street. And so shy of me buying a plane ticket to go to the middle of nowhere Utah myself, my options were once again drying up. So, okay, but what about the actual game? The game Mandy is playing is specifically called out to be FNAF 3. I wondered if Scott had maybe retroactively put a file into the game that maybe everyone's missed, so I went over to Steam and looked at the update logs, but the game hasn't been updated since April of 2015, and I very much doubt that Scott's been playing a 7-year-long con, especially since Into the Pit, the first Fazbear Frights book, didn't hit store shelves until December of 2019. But Mandy wasn't just playing FNAF 3, it's explicitly mentioned that she's playing the FNAF 3 mobile port. So I took a look at those update logs. Same situation. The game hasn't been updated since February of 2020. Now, we don't know when this story got cut in the 2 years of Fazbear Frights run, so it could have been in existence then, but I'll be honest, I do not have the elite hacker skills to bust open a mobile game to look for the files. And so, just like that, I was out of options, out of clues, out of ideas. Gotta be honest, I feel kinda defeated on this one. Weeks of looking through these books trying to find something that just wasn't clicking, and yet I couldn't shake it. The whole thing gave me some big Gravity Falls ARG vibes. For those of you who don't know, one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Gravity Gravity Falls did this massive globe-spanning ARG back in 2016. It was a series that was all about hidden mysteries, ciphers, secret codes, complete with a book, much like the survival logbook that you could buy that contained puzzles and secrets for the fan community to solve. And this ARG, launched after the conclusion of the show, tasked fans of the series from all corners of the map to work together in a quest that would eventually lead them to a statue of the show's villain, Bill Cipher, hidden out in the middle of the woods. Maybe FNAF was seeding out clues for something similar. Or maybe there were plans to do a similar sort of treasure hunt, but the plans got scrapped along the way. I can't be sure, but there were just too many weird details here that didn't seem to be mere coincidences. Regardless, I'd been bested, but that didn't mean I was done. The last time I felt like this was when the survival logbook released, but instead of giving up, I threw the clues that I'd noticed out to you guys, the theorist community, to help me solve it, and you came through. We found Cassidy's name, a name that has since been confirmed by Scott himself. So here I am again at the end of my tether, asking you for help once more. It seems like something's here, but if it is, I can't figure it out on my own. Maybe you're a theorist from Utah and you know the locations I'm talking about. Maybe you do know how to break open the files of a mobile game. Maybe you're as obsessed with this franchise as I am, and you too have the coloring book, and you notice something on those pages that I don't. We haven't let FNAF beat us yet, and we're sure as heck not gonna let it happen today. If you think you've gotten yourself some answers, or maybe just another lead, head on over to the Game Theorist subreddit to post your findings. I'm gonna be keeping a very close eye on this one, cause like you, I wanna see this franchise solved. Link is down in the description below to check out the Game Theorist subreddit. And speaking of what's below the video, one final reminder about the new Theoryware, which is available now. It's one of the biggest launches that we've done in terms of sheer number of items available, and I'm super excited to finally be showing it to you. Also, I'm just gonna say it, if you do want the lava lamp, which I think is gonna be our hottest seller, both literally and figuratively, buy that one today or tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that one will probably sell out in a day or two. And some of these others, like the emergency broadcast tee and the Data Hunter sweatshirt, if I were to guess, are
This
gonna be
guy
close.
invents invisibility powers and uses it to spy on his coworkers and recreate Among Us. Sus. A rat runs to a cage and immediately gets trapped. What are you gonna do, little rat? How will you get away? Uh-oh. Little Shredder doesn't get any more screen time. He gets eaten by an invisible monster. Okay, here's our main hero. We can see by the size of his head, he's a genius. The big head devours Twinkies with coffee and programs some biological stuff. Science. Apparently, he's in the middle of some scientific puzzle, but the girl next door keeps distracting him. Alas, the curtains come down. Darn. It seems this has stimulated his circulation and it gave his brain just what he needed. A eureka moment. He solves the mystery, stabilizing the biological thing. Immediately, he calls his colleague to share the good news. The genius's name is Sebastian, and it looks like his colleague, Linda, is also his ex-girlfriend. Looks like Sebastian and his team have been trying to crack something called reversion for 11 months and have finally solved the puzzle. But come on, 11 months? I've seen people speedrunning Spore in an hour. It's basically the same. same thing. Excited, Linda wakes up her new boyfriend, Matt, who's also her colleague and works in a team with Sebastian, who doesn't know about their relationship yet. Sebastian rushes to his lab in his Porsche. Yep, these scientists get paid well. Sebastian enters his lab with voice authorization. We see a zoo. There are different animals and some seem to be invisible. Oh, so that's what they're working on, invisibility. We see Matt giving medicine to Isabel, an invisible gorilla that is still a bit dizzy after eating Shredder. That's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reference if you didn't understand. Matt puts on his thermal glasses and enters the cage, and gets bitten. There's no way that gorilla wouldn't tear him limb from limb. Just ask Joe Rogan. The gorilla gets out and it's Planet of the Apes time. The question is, if apes take over the world and no one sees them, did it really happen? Matt goes on a chase and slams into Sebastian, who immediately starts teasing him. $10 say I nail her first. Is this about Linda? Oh, you mean the gorilla. Challenge accepted. They chase it down and start shooting away with tranquilizers, but Matt misses from like 2 feet away. Skill issue. Using his aimbot, Sebastian wins easily. Matt promises to give him those $10 later, but we all know those people never pay up. We meet Sarah, the best vet in the state, who for some reason is against scientific tests on animals. Meanwhile, Sebastian tries to find out who's the boyfriend of her ex, but Linda keeps it private. Okay, less romance, more science. We meet the other team members ready for some action. The plan? Make the gorilla visible again. That's the whole reversion thing they were talking about. Apparently it's easy to make something invisible, but not the reverse. Luckily, our brainiac here just solved the mystery. After injecting Isabel, we see the formula spreading through the gorilla's body, and everything seems normal. Slowly, it becomes visible again. But then ouch, it starts hurting bad. They begin defibrillating Isabel. And yes, it works. Finally, those organs were looking pretty gross. Are you telling me we all look like that underneath? The team looks happy for Isabel, who becomes much more peaceful. But Sebastian wants to slice the monkey's brain out as soon as possible. You gotta collect the data. This triggers Sarah, but then they all party and everything's fine. As the team celebrates, Sebastian sulks alone. Linda asks him what's wrong, and he explains that he needs to chase after something. Now that the big mystery is solved, he already's bored. You know what you need? A girlfriend. No, not your ex one. Come on, man. There's so many fish in the sea. Sebastian is smooth, but Linda refuses to travel on that old road again. Sadly, Sebastian retreats to his animal farm to get some invisible dog love. If no one saw it, it never happened. Just kidding. He pets the dog and wonders to himself what it's like to be invisible. Foreshadowing moment. The scientists arrive at the Pentagon to report on their success, but Sebastian decides to hide the fact his reversion breakthrough worked. The Pentagon staff look demoralized. What do we give you tax money for? We need results as soon as possible. Or no more Porsche for you. Seems like Sebastian here has got another plan. He's scared that the Pentagon will take over now that the project is a success. He decides he wants to take the experiment to phase 3 all on his own. That's right, human trials. At least Sarah will be happy. No more animal testing. But Matt and Linda aren't impressed. They argue, talking about rules and stuff. Procedures, schmocedures. Who cares about them? Sebastian believes that he's a scientific rock star, and he wants to change the world. They buy into it, and the trio speeds off. At the lab, the nerdy trio lies to the rest of the team that their human test is all legal. Sure, Sebastian volunteered for it. When the team realizes that this is their chance to get rid of Sebastian, they seem okay with it. Okay, let's make our doc invisible. The next day, they begin. His colleagues remind him that it's not too late to stop, but our boy is dedicated to dying in the name of science. The alpha Sebastian puts on his birthday suit and hops onto the table. Meanwhile, the team decides who gets his Porsche when the chief becomes a casualty. Slowly, they inject invisibility juice and the process begins. A little itchy in the arm, in the back. Whoa, that escalated quickly. Doc is in severe pain. He's moments away from getting a seizure. His pulse bumps up and the heart dances the last tango. But Sebastian takes it like a man and things start to stabilize. Abracadabra. Now he's invisible. Let's celebrate. But first, we gotta wait for Sebastian to get out of his coma. 17 hours later and Sebastian wakes up. He immediately asks them to turn the lights off. His eyelids are transparent, so he literally can't close his eyes. Wait a second, if all light passed through you, wouldn't your eyes stop working and you'd be blind? Can someone with a 200 IQ explain, please? Anyway, Sebastian starts playing Marco Polo with his team. It's okay though, they've got thermal glasses and cameras to follow his movement. It's nighttime and the team goes for a rest. Everyone except for Sarah, who's on the night shift, watching our lab mouse Sebastian. Sarah drinks some coffee and then immediately goes to sleep. I don't think that's how that works. But Sebastian is now awake. What would you do if you were invisible? He decides to visit Sarah and do some scientific research. Suddenly, Sarah awakens, and she has no idea what happened. The door to her room is open, and Sneaky Pete is not in his bed. Then boom, Sneaky Pete is back. Looks like he still has to work on his stealth, but it's enough to confuse Sarah. The next day, she tells her story to the team. Everyone's a little suspicious, but not quite enough yet. Later, we catch Sebastian getting a little flirty with Sarah once more. Meanwhile, Janice goes to the ladies' room, but it seems like she's not alone. She checks things out with her glasses, and it seems like she is. God forbid there's an invisible monkey in the toilet. You never know. Seems like everyone's already nervous about our invisible buddy. Indeed, it's uncomfortable having Dr. Perv around, but he's loving every second of it, even eavesdropping on their conversations. Now, time to mess around with Linda. First, we do the cola can trick. Then, he moves in. This man has no game. Finally, we get to the day when it's time to make Sebastian visible again. The injection hits hard. Man can't breathe. The team tries to incubate him, but he goes berserk and kicks everyone around. Now, he's even lost his pulse. They're losing him. Matt starts doing CPR, but before he can kiss him, Sebastian comes back. And then, gone again. Back to invisible. Later, he recovers and Lyndon tells him he almost died. But then he quotes the great Kanye West. Whatever doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Then, he gets some new drip. A mask and some sunglasses. Looking pretty fly. Is it just me, or does he look like Deadpool? 10 days later, the situation gets tense. Sebastian goes through some painful tests and they still can't figure out why he didn't become visible. One day during a night shift, Greg enjoys some pre-internet entertainment. Meanwhile, Sebastian gets extremely tired of sitting in a lab for so long. Not sure what the problem is, I haven't left my house since quarantine. Wait, you can go back outside? Oh. Anyway, Sebastian decides quarantine is not for him and goes for a walk outside. At least he has his own mask, but this is totally against the rules. If someone spots him, it's the end of the whole project. Luckily, he remembers that he's literally invisible and also gets to make the rules and proceeds to do whatever he wants. Greg immediately calls the team. It's time for a hunt. Usually my boss is the one hunting me down. I poop slow. Sue me. Meanwhile, Sebastian is enjoying his freedom and his Porsche while scaring kids on the road. He gets back home and grabs some Twinkies. Suddenly, he spots his neighbor. Uh-oh. Sebastian takes off his mask and goes full beast mode. He rings the girl's door. She looks through the peephole, but of course can't see anyone. I'm invisible around the girls I like too. He rings the bell again and the girl steps outside. He seizes the moment and sneaks right in. Inside, he pulls the ultimate prank. He moves her mirror up.
This girl was live streaming a crossword.
If you are trapped in a time loop where you're murdered every—
Back to building!
There is so
How
much
long have we
going
been on
in
7
my
points?
eyes.
A little over 8 now. I'm not getting rid of shit.
Yeah, neither am I. Everything's perfect.
There we go. I was jumping. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
The Troll King sends his regards. Ow.
Okay. I think actually maybe we get rid of one of those balls.
Down. Oh, the balls?
Oh yeah, like one of these.
Yeah, maybe. Could make it too easy, and that's my biggest worry.
Well, right now it's
Oh, what the fuck are those stairs?
Watch them go.
Oh, okay, I see.
Alright, that didn't get rid of shit, so that's good to know. I don't get it, man. I just don't fucking get it.
Oh, fuck, I got sniped!
Is there someone alive?
So I can just run all the way to the left.
No one's
I guess.
alive.
Yeah, no, for some reason we're really sucking right now. Nobody's got an point in like Millennia now.
The double L maneuver has been eliminated.
Yeah, it's just the single L.
Well, I just killed all of us. The dash is strong.
That shot back again. I thought it only punched like once every 3 seconds.
Oh, you got. You had it. You had the run.
I just needed to be a little bit more precise.
I think I'm down to remove one ball. It's been too long.
The double ball is kind of a little bit of a mean maneuver.
I'm gonna.
All right, but the tiny L.
The tiny L.
What the fuck? Is it if you step on it? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I thought it was. Oh my god.
No, I activated. I've been.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Every time I'm the one that punches. I'm the
like
one
the
who
bees.
knocks. I'm the one who knocks in your skull.
I missed the bees.
That's a miss. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the tall L. L. boys and girls, the tall L.
I'm pissed. Oh my.
Where am I going?
That's
to
so
the
sad.
Dubskis.
That was so
oh
sad.
shit.
You know, I'll be real. I think it's.
I needed the slide. I needed the slide so bad.
Oh, I'm just out of time. Damn it, I missed my jump.
I think the hockey guy there at the end.
Yeah.
A little rough.
No,
Not too bad.
He's fair.
I think it's just the fact that it's more the height thing.
Yeah.
Because
I like what we have right now. I don't really feel a lot of need to change it.
Yeah, Pat.
fuck you.
I wasn't even me.
No, fuck you. You were doing that for so long. You just didn't tell me. That's how it worked.
I thought you knew.
No. Why would I know?
Wee! Oh, and he is now minced meat. Anyone want a hamburger?
Can we get another ice?
Bro.
I'd like both panels on. Oh, that's so hard.
What's up, Joe?
Kill for a burger.
I would love burger.
I'd love burger. Yo, burger?
Yo, burger?
Yo,
This
burger.
L. Oh my god. Look at it go.
Insane L. I'm getting fucking rid of that.
Come on, Joe. Move. Alright, fuck this.
Okay, so it's only if you just land on it. Gotcha.
Yeah. Or you see like the red pistons around it?
Yeah.
Those are
If you touch any of those.
I thought it. Okay, this entire time I thought it was proximity based. I thought it was just if you walk near it. Okay.
So you have to
Somebody
press
triggers
it. Run up
Got you.
against it. Jump into it. Fuck this. I like putting so much lunch.
Oh my god, I'm alive.
Oh.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Oh no! Huge Joe win. Oh
I tried to slide through and I forgot that you don't even need to anymore.
Oh, I was trying to slide too.
Oh, and I got a trap kill. I don't know who I killed or what trap, but nice.
I want to get rid of bees.
Wait.
Yeah, let's put them on top.
Gotcha. Yep. All right. And patience does not pay
Oh,
off.
I didn't even realize someone put that there.
The rotating goalie, I kind of like at the end.
I do.
I think that's pretty neat.
I like it more than I thought I would.
With the slippery maneuver. The maneuver where it is slippery.
We're slipping. Dude, what the fuck is up with this pansy, man? I keep expecting there to be body collision. I'm like instinctively trying to avoid up with this pansy, man. I keep pansy, man. I keep expecting there to be body collision. I'm like instinctively trying to avoid hitting like Luigi.
Yeah. I wish there was like it could be like a toggleable option. I'd have to check because it could be cool. I'm gonna put this.
Not a second one, man.
You're right. I'm gonna put it
where it was before.
No, not on the. But the honey was what made it hard. I'm just gonna put it like here. Yeah, I don't think we'll hit it naturally. Oh my god, this.
What the fuck?
God, this.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Gaming?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh.
What?
Alright, good job.
I did it. Oh,
tied.
Yeah. I'm just gonna throw honey here, I guess. I don't know. I never know where to put this shit.
Yeah, me neither. I guess I'll just put it here.
Oh, wait, I can just land on the ground.
What
It's
did I get
like
hit
not a big
by?
deal.
The honey got me there. Oh, you almost made it. Happy chicken. You did it.
Wait, what? I thought I died.
You got hit into it. I don't think it gives you points.
Wait, what?
The honey got me there. Oh, you almost made it. Happy chicken. You did it.
Wait, what? I thought I died.
You got hit into it. I don't think it gives you points. I think it just makes you dance.
That's wholesome.
It is wholesome content.
No!
Bad
Oh my
cycle.
god, dude. I didn't realize that
No
was...
shot you get points.
Oh my god.
Oh, you did get points.
I just don't get points for completing it.
Oh, gotcha. I think...
God.
Oh, you did get points.
I just don't get points for completing it.
Oh, gotcha. I think there is like a bonus point section that we could give called post-mortem.
Yeah.
So if you make it after you died, it can be Dude, I say let's make it bonus points if you win after death. It's now style points.
I'm flexing.
Can we change that in game, or is that like just a house?
In lobby. We
Gotcha.
Can. Oh, I didn't. Gotcha.
Oh my god, fuck off.
Look at the hay barrel.
The beauty of this game is that actually we don't all play games normally. I guess Mario Party, but
yeah,
Mario Maker. But normally it's a sit and watch.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god, that what the fuck hit me?
Oh yeah, I added this really awesome guy, another goalie guy who doesn't move.
Wait, where?
I just don't the left side of spawn.
Oh, okay, well he's going away.
No, I'll protect him. This is his gravestone.
In memorial.
In memoriam for awesome guy.
Fuck this flower.
What?
Fuck that flower, dude.
Destroying everything you love.
This is like Squid Game. This is like me when I'm trying to cross.
Oh my god, I forgot that's how that works. I was just bored, man.
Oh,
why do we have a cycle-based level right now?
You were bored? Did you
what
pull
the
your
fuck
thumb
is
like
this?
No, I got the mojo now. I'm back in it.
We could build a new.
Awesome.
It's his son. His son Kevin has come back. Fuck you, Kevin. Can we kill him, actually? I actually thought about it now, and I'm gonna cancel Kevin on Twitter. I swear I saw him say a mean word on Twitter.
Nice, nice. I think I'm 2 away. You know what? I have big plans. This is such a fucking disaster.
Throw even more
You better
ice.
be careful.
Oh my god.
Wait, what? Oh my god, I was looking at the chicken.
I'm running. God damn it.
That's an actual sick placement, because you can get past it.
I agree. I like it.
Don't do it. Don't kill him. His son. What the fuck? This is the gravestone. Wait, this changes everything.
Yeah, you're right. Hold up.
I'm not good enough at video games. Well, platformers.
Oh my god. I got hay baled.
Get the coins! Holy shit! The reward is huge. I think
It's
it's
over.
Just win off of this.
Yeah. Probably.
Oh yeah, no, that's a win.
Point moment. Oh my god.
Oh, you're the
Off of this.
Yeah.
Holy shit! The reward is huge. I think
It's
it's
over.
Just win off of this.
Yeah. Probably.
Oh yeah, no, that's a win.
Point moment. Oh yeah. Probably.
Oh yeah, no, that's a win.
Point moment. Oh my god.
Oh, you're the ultimate raccoon.
I say let's tweak the rules a little bit, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's just say what's hype. Do we like the system for like first and everything like that?
What do you mean?
Like getting first, getting solo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Point settings. I think postmortem's hype. I think it should be as much as a goal. I think it should be more.
You should just win.
I think if you make it after you're dead, it's like double points. That's the style.
yeah.
You find a way to make it to the end while dead.
Yeah.
You can do comeback too.
Yeah, I like comeback.
Yeah.
Because you have to get the underdog first.
Well, we'll do second as well. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
We may come back a full point if we really want to be crazy. Want to be generous. I want to get coin points. Yeah.
This works.
Probability. I mean, I don't really. We can click random on the probability.
Disable.
Oh, let's turn
all.
rocket off. Rocket's lame. Yeah, no items. I don't like bees. Anything else you guys just straight up didn't like?
I'm pretty much fine with everything else.
like
Yeah, I think I feel pretty good about everything. I feel like we can make this appear less. Just normal blocks.
Yeah.
I like the chaos.
I guess coins.
That's everything.
I feel like
I'm gonna make all of this lower. Because I like the chaos of everything else. I like timer. I think we all just avoid it anyways.
yeah. I don't think we've used timer once since the first game.
I'm fine with everything else. I'll turn this off. And yeah. All right, sick. See you guys next episode. Back at it again with Ultimate Chicken Horse.
I don't know why I thought we were trying to harmonize Yos.
Oh, some nerd already figured out the diminished harmony we did, though.
Fuck them for even saying that word.
That word's too long, man.
Alright, that door is gonna destroy everyone. Or I guess it's just an easy path.
Product off you in the game and they get a cut of the money. Bada bing, bada boom. It's like communism. Everybody gets rich. That's what communism is. This one's about adopting pets. I think you make your own pet, your stupid little pet simulator pet. Hey, we're running Pet Simulator out of the biz. This is how we get rid of this big evil corporation. Where are you? Yeah, Pet Simulator X, you're done for. Designing or owning pets that break. What pet would break Roblox's? Okay, actually, I can think of a lot of ways you could break the rules with this game. Okay, someone's character was really bad. I actually have to go on an alt account because I know they're gonna follow me everywhere. I can't say why it was bad, but it was very bad. Very, I guess you could say culturally insensitive. It was definitely breaking a rule. I hope he's not still there. If you don't know what donation games are, it all started with this one, actually, called Please Donate. I think it might have started with this. Look at all these gifts. Whoa, they actually gave me money? Whoa. Am I actually claiming money? Look, I'm not reading your message you sent me. How do you even send me money on here? I'm not reading. Oh, hey guys, thanks for the gifts. I'm reading all your messages right now, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, this is a donate game. Look, this person said donate if you aren't racist. That is, look, 0 Robux raised. That shows society. This is a messed up world we live in. That should say millions of Robux raised. The person who I had to evade, the person who I had to leave the game to prevent seeing, he would not donate to this. That's all I will say about his character. What, you cut my gifts off? I'm making too much money? Donate to users even if they're offline. That's so insane. I'm gonna just set up an auto clicker. Guys, I'm sorry. Wow, 500 gifts. How much Robux is that I make while offline? I opened the notepad instead of the calculator. Let's think. Oh, that's not that much. Okay, I thought I was getting a bag. All right. Auto click. Yes! Thank you. Hey guys, this is Twitch streamers. Hey guys, thanks for the donations. Wow, guys, really appreciate that. Wow, wowee. Wow, guys. Oh my god, so much. For little old me. Look, it keeps going up. I have 400 now. I think it just couldn't calculate how many donations I was getting. Whoa. Dude, why is my mic on? Wait, does anyone have voice chat? Can anyone hear me? Dude, why is Roblox leaving the mic on? That makes me feel so gross. Anyone have voice chat? I'm sorry if you had to hear me record. It was probably very cringe. I feel embarrassed. I'm glad I didn't say anything bad. All right, look, it's back to 500 again.
Can you donate? Well. Whoa, no way.
Hey man, say it to me in a donation or I'm not gonna acknowledge it. Yeah, that's Twitch. That's what Twitch is. Twitch. All right, we got a little off track. Let's make a pet. Just Among Us figure. All right, we have to make something way better than that. They have preset pets. Hey guys, buy this bee I just made.
You like jazz?
Oh, okay, wait. I don't want cancel. Uh-oh, it's gone now. Empty pet. That'll do it. Invisible. Wait. Rare. Invisible. Invisible pet.
Where is he?
Exactly. Where is he? I'll give him a bird cage. That's cool. T-shirt ID. All right, guys. Let's do something good. Let's donate to a charity. All right. Let's donate to this charity, which I don't think any of this would actually go to a charity, but they say it will. Where does it go?